start on time-ish. In fact, I think I'm a minute early. Ooh, that never happens.
Yeah, it looks like I'm loading in.
2 hours later than we used to start, but it's a minute early.
Well, you know, it's not about starting on time. It's all about the journey, remember?
No, because the journey tends to be the journey of can we get the save to load and can everyone get in? And that's not the sort of journey I enjoy.
No, true. The start of the journey is a little rough, but once you get past that point.
Good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to a little Uncooperative Survival with myself and the other destructive force currently in the universe, Mr. Farrell, tonight.
Hey, last time was not me.
No, last time wasn't you. If anything, it was Tex for not getting in the damn ship quick enough. When it's time to go, it is time to go. Oh, that was still quite an epic episode. But today, I think it's time to get our own back, because we've got platinum.
Yes.
Well, actually, I don't think it's get our own back time quite yet. I think first up is let's make sure that we don't lose the base for a third time. Then we can worry about getting our own back.
Yeah, that thing about long-range guns that are able to snipe at us from any distance. Yeah, definitely the base first.
Yep, sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Right, well then. What was this thing? I can't even remember. Oh, you're doing the jiggly thing that means that you're almost in.
Yeah, getting there. I think we were working on something that was potentially going to get us back to the moon if we needed to, if we didn't get the teleporter set. But I could be wrong.
Looking great. Looking great. Those space engineers, I do love you. Yes, if anyone was wondering, no, I'm not giving up on space engineers. I know Shaq's taking a break at the moment, which means there won't be any more engineer corps, for example. But that is fine, because that basically means that we're now officially the best salvage team in the verse, because there's no competition. We have to be. Some other guys, they've gone off on vacation or something, I don't know what. My opinion, if you're a solid salvage team, you don't have no vacation. There's no time for that. Vacation is exactly the time you should be salvaging. That means that their base is empty.
Vacation is the time that you get when you're on trips between racks, basically.
It wasn't a one-way trip to the moon to rescue Tex. It was a... Well, I think maybe that ship there was. That's what that was about. Okay, yeah, it was towards the end.
The ship made it most of the way back. I'm sure there's still debris out there somewhere from it.
Didn't we go and look and couldn't find any?
No, we were going to go out and look, and then we found the wreck that had all the ion thrusters on it.
Oh, and got completely
and
distracted.
Said, why did we even go to the moon at this point anyways?
Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh god, that's going to turn the UI on. Let's try my best to play with no UI today, I think. Okay, so...
Oh yeah, no,
thruster components. 1,000 there. Another 600. We are getting quite close to being out of space in these cargo containers.
I'm sure we'll be taking care of that momentarily, just by putting the shield emitter up here.
Okay, so we got almost 2,000 thruster components.
Yeah, definitely need to start tearing those down. Where do we want to stick this thing up here?
Okay, I'm not bored with Atlas by any means. And far from it. If nothing else, I'm enjoying looking to the right and seeing the Atlas server just chilling away with 200 people on it. Sort your game out, Space Engineers. As it struggles to run with 2. I can hear death outside. One moment.
Yeah, dags.
Hopefully. I've actually been out, and I suppose we'd see the signal. We'd see signs. What's in my inventory? All sorts of things. Reactor components, field emitters. Okay, what was I doing with those?
Hopefully putting them to some use here momentarily.
Where is... Well, shield controller's up above the doorway down here, isn't it?
Well, we got a shield controller table up by the whatchamacallit. Well, it's supposed to be the gunnery chairs there.
That's just a room lamp. God damn it. The room lamps look too much like shield stuff. It's not what I'm after.
Yeah, they really do look pretty high tech. Hover engines 1 minute, shield emitters the next.
Okay, the table was over here. Are you sure we've got a table? I think we do.
There should be one. Where are you going
We've
after
got
up
some
there?
cold stuff kicking around up here, but I don't think there's a table. Unless you
There
guys
was.
have put-
Maybe we actually yanked it out because it was getting in the way or something. I don't know. Or maybe I just took it out because I couldn't finish it. We got a cargo with NATO ammo. It's going to be overflying us very soon, 4 kilometers out.
Okay, that says to me, let's get the shield stuff up, like, now.
Yeah, I've got the emitter down. We need gravity components for it. Let me see.
Should be
Let's
some
do
in
real
the
quick
system.
here.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to put the table up in that main control room then, because we don't seem to have one down currently.
Yeah, about 900 computers, 200 radio components, about another 70 detector components, and 110 gravity components. A lot of stuff. Yeah, we did have it. Yeah, that's right. We had to take it out when we redid the ramps through here. That's the problem.
Okay, well, the table's up. What else do we need? You've got the emitter going as well. That's not how you spell shield. You've got the station emitter going. We probably want one of the LCDs so we can see what it's doing. And not worry about the air pressurizer. The question is just whether we use the enhancer or modulate.
Can't just say Keen can keep all the rest of their stuff they're putting in that survival update. Can we just have the searchable construction already, please? Just give us that.
Yeah, give it a searchable assembler thing. Look, was cool. We'd have it straight away. That's the only bit of the update I'm even vaguely interested in. But can I have it now?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be okay. Oh, that's cheesy.
Where is that gravity component?
Whoops. No. Goddamn bot. Don't. Too quick.
Alright, let's skip that then.
How on earth have you managed to get those to actually... Did we make the base airtight? You can't, it's underground. Space engineer, no work you like that. Voxels cannot be airtight, so the only way to make this airtight would be to go through the bloody rigmarole of actually going around and building walls throughout the entire interior of the base.
That would not be something I'd be looking forward to.
It's not worth it either. I mean, why make it airtight?
Especially because this isn't...
What are we gaining?
Well, Tex has already walled himself off down in the med bay, I think, after last week.
Oh, hang on. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I think our ammo delivery is here.
Oh dear, yeah, this isn't great. Fort Victoria.
Oh, crap. That's backup, and, yeah.
Alright, we're ploughing the drones out of the sky just fine. You
Yeah,
might want to get one onto one of the cannons and see if you can help out against the main vessel, because it's not choosing to shoot at those. I think it is in range. 2.4-ish. Does seem to be heading away, actually, and I can see stuff falling off of it, so it may be that we are hitting it a bit. Yeah, there's definitely stuff exploding over that direction.
We might even be out of ammo on some of this stuff, actually, I'm wondering.
It's not ideal. Did you get the emitter down?
Nope, we need a lot of components for it. I've got the computers constructing right now, but we need gravity components,
Roger that.
detector components. Yeah, I'm not getting any action out of that gun.
I'm getting action out of this one.
Alright, let's see. Grab.
Go on, reload. Hit that engine. Damn it, hit the engine. I don't want to blow off the hydrogen ones. Down you come, friend. You can't be flying still. Now just to look for the turrets on the top that are inevitably there. Certainly one down that end.
Oh, we're out of cobalt. That is not helping.
Well, our friend is coming down at high velocity.
Define high.
He's accelerating.
Okay.
I've only just taken out his engine, so.
Yep. Dags are out and flying around. Okay, that
It's got parachutes. Sneaky git.
Oh, you lucky.
Well, I mean, that's not bad for us, man. That means more salvage.
It is, because you know that thing's falling about 2 kilometers away.
I'm looking for its weapons.
Yeah, you know what I was doing on the holodeck? And how I had a bunch of, said there was a bunch of ships that were falling around me? That's because there's something out there about 2 kilometers from the base that was summoning backup. If that thing starts summoning backups...
Okay, so what you're saying is
or fighters, like it just did now. Yeah.
Remove his antennas is what you're saying here. Roger.
Yeah, we'd need to do that.
I think he is the backup by the looks of things.
I hope so.
What it says, Fort Victoria backup.
Okay, let's get...
This area is actually just straight off. It's straight wrong. Into the bridge.
Well, the good news is, at least judging from what I'm seeing there, the front end of that thing is definitely won't have any modded weapons left on it. Should have also
no, I don't think so. That's pretty... I'm trying to get the antennas from where I am. I can sort of hit the post they're on, but it's awkward.
Awesome. Probably took out a lot of the... that thing's got
one of them.
interior turrets on the inside that are probably out now, too.
Going over the horizon. It's got one modded turret on the back left-hand edge. That much I can tell you. Okay, well, he's down for the time being. Let's continue focusing on shields first. Then we can go and have a look.
Yep. Yeah, I'm working on disassembling some metal grids so we can get the...
Where did you put the
building.
emitter down? Is it in the hangar?
No, it can't be. It has to be on the outside.
No, I remember we tested. I showed you that screenshot of testing it down below, and it'll actually work from in the hangar.
With the hangar doors closed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But not that it's important, but yeah.
Oh, we can move it down there. Got to get my colors back here.
Yeah, I was taking screenshots for a thumbnail, and I whacked it down there without even thinking about it. And then afterwards, I went, hang on a second, this is underground. This shouldn't be working. Well, can confirm that our defense sort of works.
Well, for now, yeah. How long is our ammo situation going to hold out, though?
No, true. But better than nothing.
All right.
Probably need to replace those 2 back turrets, the missile ones, because those don't seem to be in range for helping.
No, those are pretty good, around 2 kilometers, if I remember right.
Because the big one I was using, the railgun at the back here, this is 3K.
Yeah. Yeah, that one definitely is. There's a good spot to set this up.
I had it like just on the roof of the hangar. Not on the roof, on the wall by our stairs.
inside the hangar area.
Yeah, I'm coming down.
Well, I'm almost out of oxygen. That's not gonna help.
Yeah, me also. He'd stripped by the med bay on the way down. Roger that. Spacebar. How up to date is the mod list? Fairly not up to date. I think I had it just on here, above, just here.
Oh, just up there? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna make some people unhappy. It's a 3x3 block.
Oh, it's a 3x3. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no. God no. What are we gonna
Demonstration
do?
All gone horribly wrong. It's also gonna kind of be in the way of stuff trying to launch out of here too, which we know how well that works.
Not really, because it doesn't stick out much further than the
Actually,
whatever the ramp thing. This thing down here.
Speaking
You
of
want to
that,
bet the rest of it's not going to be the physical. Doesn't actually. Oh, well, it does exist. Okay, this is a bad place.
yeah.
It sticks out this far.
Yep.
Okay, I'll take it back.
3x3. I mean, we could kind of fit it down the side tunnel here where I was putting in a
I
small
think the side
vehicle
tunnel.
bay.
I didn't test it down there. That's the thing. This is where I tested it.
Oh, let's see. We just need to. Yeah. If it's something about the doors that are letting it sit there, then yeah, that.
No,
kind
bugger
of
it. Let's
does-
put it outside. Let's just do it outside to be safe.
Okay.
Why does that button no longer actually control the doors?
Because remember at one point we had the base quite literally cut in half.
Still, that's no reason. That's better. Am I an Orc, Tyranid, or Necron player? I am primarily, of those three, a Tyranid player. It was Tyranids I collected back in the day. I had a small Orc army. I never played Necrons. They weren't in the game when I played. Oh, they got added right towards the end. And yeah, that was... trying to think what else. Yeah, my Tyranid army was huge. At like 20,000 points worth of Tyranids.
Okay,
It's
this is Civil
the
War.
Nanite Build and Repair mod, valid point. So, yes. It's wonderful. We call him Bob.
Bob is our friend. Let's see. This
We're more short than we
should-
thought, aren't we?
Yeah. I'm trying to get the disassembler working on metal grids and it keeps losing it for some reason.
Set on auto repeat or co-op or anything weird like that?
Should be.
Is this the container that's not correctly piped up? Because I swear that thing outside said it needed superconductors and this has got some in it. Let me have a look.
Disassembly, what is your deal?
Oh no, it's got superconductors. It needs gravity components and radio components and detector components. It's actually quite close to being done. Yeah, as you're rightly saying, it is the cobalt that we have lots of. We're out of. Really have that many metal grids?
Nope, not much.
Basically the last of them. Let me see if there's anything else we can take apart to get cobalt. You'd think by now I'd
let's
remember
see.
this stuff better, but I just don't. I just don't.
All that stuff basically just got us about another 40 gravity components. We still need another.
Well, here's the thing. Thruster components have got cobalt in them.
Yeah, true.
We're about going to disassemble those anyway. for the platinum. So if there's any of those left, go. It's not like we're in a rush to get ion engines. In fact, it looks like there's 54. A grand 54. We may have to go and see whether or not that wreck is pokeable. Either that or... I'm trying to think of what else.
We did kind of beat a path back from the from that ship that we're salvaging out there pretty darn quick. I don't know if there's much really left in there as far as grids go, but we do have the spot for that. Also, we got another friend out there, 4.93 kilometers away, but it looks like he's going to move out of the area. What else do we have?
Did we actually get the other end of this running? No, we didn't. Teleported Tex back, didn't we?
I believe he went back over there.
Balls. Definitely not passive. Definitely not passive. Eh. Alright, Farrell, I propose we ditch one of these back turrets for the time being. Shield's more important.
Alright. Sounds good.
I just take apart the whole tower, if you know what I mean. We can always add it back on again, but the back two are less useful than the front two right now.
Yeah, for some reason Bob's not pulling some of the gravity components that are being made out. Got those detector components, radio components. More accurately, finish it up, and doesn't need that many more.
Yes, it looks like our friend is definitely flying by rather than to, so... Hopefully that's enough. We only need... Good for gravity components now. It's radio communication components and detector components.
Yep, working on that.
Detector done.
Should be out. And what else?
Need 181 radio communication components.
There we go. Should have those.
Okay, now we're just missing the field emitters that I can't see because it's off the bottom.
Ah, yep. That's kind of important. Field emitters. Okay, great. Now, what do those even look like in this thing?
They look like little tubes. Like shiny, bright little tubes.
You've just described about half the things in the construction menu.
Okay, the angle is slightly more towards you. It looks a bit like the haft of Luke's lightsaber.
Okay.
Near the bottom in the middle. It's alright, I've got to queue some up. Yeah, that's the one.
How many of them?
450.
Okay, should have enough there now.
Looks like we might have enough plat for this too.
Speaking of Luke Skywalker, it feels like I'm going into hyperspeed right now, staring at the welding sparks coming out of the shield emitter. the framework here and everything.
Okay, and that should be it. We should have enough there.
Yep, it's done.
Ooh.
Shield emitter is up. It is currently red, so shield controller. Actually, no, wait, we got a shield bubble. G's got a shield bubble. Just need to extend it out a bit to protect
Yeah,
it
let me
more.
go. You stay out there, and I'll adjust from inside, so you can tell me what I need to do.
Roger.
Yep, shield HP is going up. HP per sec, blah, 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 blah. Here's the table. Right. Are we properly centered, firstly?
Yeah, pretty much. As far as the overall base is, I tried to center that as best I could. Protect the underground bits, too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then. So we need height? Yes, no?
Height, not so much just yet. I think really
Okay,
width and
depth,
length
then.
at this point. Yep.
How's that looking? Let me know when it's far enough.
Not really moving.
We're moving in the other axis to where you're looking.
Nope, doesn't look like it. I mean, from where I'm at here, I should be able to see any movement in the shield, and it doesn't look like it's moving at all.
No?
Nope. I mean, unless it's a multiplayer thing where you can see the bubble move, but I
Let me
can't.
come out and have a look.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound right, though, because we've used this in multiplayer.
Now, let's see. Shield control table.
Oh, yeah, on my screen, the bubble is way bigger than the base now.
Okay, yeah. So multiplayer
Way bigger.
sync then, for some silly reason.
Either that or... can you still see the bubble?
Yeah, I can see it.
It's
It's
also
updating
not deep
everything
enough.
on
We
my
do need
screen,
more
but-
height, because it doesn't go the whole way down. We need a bit
Ew,
of depth
yeah.
offset as well. Oh, bugger.
Didn't think about going down. I was more worried about up top.
Yeah,
That's where
I
all the
realised,
enemies
but
are.
it's fine. We can offset the depth on it so that it fits better.
Yeah,
we do
as
have a
far as-
teleport at the other end.
Yeah, but is it complete though?
That I don't know about. Actually, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Yeah, it's interesting that I can't see the updated shield bubble, but you can.
Yes, that's bizarre. Might need to set it and then maybe reconnect and see if that helps.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so we're going to want some height. Let's see if I can... Height into a chair and see the base from outside while I adjust it. Uh-huh.
I will say, it certainly feels safer already, at least.
Little bit on the giant side. Okay, so... That's a bit better. Now if we... Oh no, it's in all directions than it needs to be, in honesty.
Oh, where do I have that screenshot? There it is. Looking for...
Okay, now if I... Not quite. Looks good to me. Now then, last bits to deal with are shield charge rate. The lower this goes, the more max HP we get, the higher it goes, the less we get, and the more power it consumes. Until we get some more power in the base, we can't really turn that up any higher than that.
And you got to be careful with it because we've still got the Dooma docked up too, so it's contributing power if it gets hit with anything.
Mm-hmm.
Only 5 tiny reactors on this base right now, and that's it.
Lumber, etc. inside. Yeah, we could do with a really big azimuth somewhere, couldn't we?
Mm-hmm, definitely.
Oh, Raven.
Yeah,
Takes an energy shield on the 6th planet of the Hoth system. Yes, it's us. God damn it. Except apparently the 6th planet of the Hoth system is the rocky, deserty one. Right. Where are we putting this thing? You got any thoughts? Because right now, I'm not seeing a massive open space for it.
For reactors?
For a large azimuth.
Yep. I got the perfect spot right over here. This nice little side corridor here. We can run a cargo system right down the middle and dump the reactors right on top of it. Perfect size.
Somewhere in the middle of this mess is a Farrell.
Hangar.
Broadcasting off, I suspect. No, he's over there.
Nope,
Found him.
it's on.
Sure, but we can't really pipe it in from there, can we?
Sure we can. Already started working on it. Guys, all we just gotta do is extend the tube over here that runs down underneath the catwalk.
What's going on with this frame up here? That it? Frame
No,
up there.
no, that one goes over to Tex's landing thing. I've got one right underneath the entrance here, the little thingamajig.
Top of the transporter. Makes some sort of weirdness looking thing. Where is it? Hiding. No, it doesn't fit. The base is a bit of a mess, if I'm honest. It's fit there, but more inclined to remove the other two. Don't think it can fit. Stairs are. What is the other side of this? Have I got room to dig here? What a... Oh, right, that's from when we got attacked, isn't it? Got plenty of room. Keen. It's not that hard. I'm the server.
That's what they want you to think. It's a trap.
Yeah, I'll be checking out Genesis Alpha 1. That looks pretty interesting. As always, I'm slightly sad that it's single player only, but got some interesting elements to it, so yeah. I mean, there's an argument to saying that this does help me at least see what's going on with the base structure. Like digging out this wall has been made considerably easier by the fact that I can walk through it.
Oh yeah, the voxel updates, or lack thereof.
Yes, yeah, indeed. Exactly. How's the Z been treating me? Z, like this. Just updating the voxels would be fine, Big Ol, honestly. Like, if you could just make them actually update, that would be good.
Supposedly fixed in the next update, which I'll believe that when I see it.
Shield icon and everything. Okay, so, well, we can fit this here. Not being able to see where I'm going to put it is starting to perform, of course. Works. You had any luck in getting yours finished?
In progress. As soon as this thing actually orients it properly.
I've got one down up here now. But we are 6,000 reactor components short.
Oh, yeah. Well, 18,000 now, technically.
Yes. Hey,
reactor. What am I missing? Into this, we've got. Oh, are you kidding me? We're out of gravel.
What?
We are out of gravel.
That means mining. We don't do that.
Well, it's either that or find something that's got a ton of reactor components in it, because that's the only thing we have that's going to have gravel. And that's what we actually need, is reactor components.
Oh, then.
I mean, even the ships when they crash don't have gravel on them usually. Ores maybe, but gravel? Not really. Where are we going to get that?
really have an easy spot for you either, do I? Work on the basis that getting built anytime soon.
Yeah, I think we're going to be kind of hurting for that for a little while here.
It was the projector in that spot and not the gyro. Dole. That would make sense given I keep finding gyros in here. Big at these things.
I mean, as much as I hate to say it, that ship over there, since the back half of it's intact, and it came down softly, yeah. That ship does have large reactors on it.
Yep, I know. I'm aware. Now there's no real point completely stripping those off when I don't have anything to replace it with. So the projector spot I messed up on the back. Now I can't get to it. I also need to work out. Miss a failure that I imagine that's because it'll be dashed currently.
Okay, I'll give. What are you up to?
Putting a shield controller on the Dumba.
Ah.
Putting a Diddy one on the Dumba because I figure, just in case. They don't take much to put together the little ones.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair enough, Kyle. I mean, it swings and roundabouts a bit. Sometimes you need to take a break from certain styles of content, focus on others, and then after a while you go back, and I wouldn't imagine it's the end of that by any means.
Recharge the batteries.
Mm-hmm. The same way, you know, there's been a bit less Space Engineers content of late. Does mean that I'm now a little bit more excited to play Space Engineers again. Why am I carrying so much of? You feel like there should be a cargo access point up here.
There is inside that one tower.
No, I mean on the first floor inside.
Ah, yep.
But it's a sensible place to put it. I understand people missing group survival, guys, but that's not one I had any control over. Yeah, probably pilot guy. Wow, yeah, resource, and then resource. We are pretty bare here.
Yeah, it could be worse. I mean, at least we have platinum again.
No, true, we just don't have any all the rest of it. As we were talking about earlier, it'd be very nice to start building up like a solar area somewhere under the shield cover that we could use to help boost the shield and battery power and so on. Mm-hmm. But that's not something I think we can afford to start because that needs solar panels and sure we can make them, but how much materials have we got for that? Silicon and nickel.
I think silicon were actually... Oh, we'll take that back.
15.9k of silicon and 25.8k of nickel.
That's actually pretty good.
Silicon.
Should be able
There's
to do
some
that, no
ore
problem.
kicking around too.
Oh, you...
Are we just holding up on gravel for reactor components?
Yep.
That's dumb.
Rocks everywhere on the ground, but not a one to put into building.
It does make me want to mine. That looks like company.
Making that sounds like it sounds like giving into temptation there. Feel low, by which you mean I'm about to drop out of the sky by the time I even have that split second to hit the off button on my jetpack. Right. Gotcha, game.
What are you doing? I don't like it.
Is that military ship still hovering around out there?
Yeah. Like he's got an idea.
Yeah.
Like notably not flying away. He's staying in one spot there, wiggling.
Mm-hmm. So not only do we have parachutes as a sudden surprise on these designs, seems like the AI has been a bit tweaked on them.
Is that a gun on the bottom? It looks like about the right sort of shape. We just can't quite zoom in far enough. If that is a gun on the bottom, it's enormous. Which is the thing, because these are Krieg guns, and therefore it's entirely possible that that is a gun on the bottom. Are you a gun? Are you just a ship design? It is a fucking gun.
Oh god.
Oh my word.
On the bottom?
On the bottom, and the gun is about as big as the ship is.
Okay, Krieg,
Literally, I'm
what
not
did you
even.
do?
Sorry, I'm joking a little bit. It's not as big as the ship is. It's probably a third the size of the ship.
Oh, that's one of the midnight turrets, I believe. That's a bad news bear, if anything.
I knew it was going to be a gun. Look at it, and I was thinking, it's boxy, but I don't know all of
It's a
Krieg's
big
turrets.
It
me
might be
guess.
midnight. I could be wrong. He started replacing some of his icons, or maybe these are new weapons in here too.
How is he?
Krieg, what did you do this week?
It's got a fixed gun on the front on it as well. Guess what it is?
Uh-oh. What?
That's what it's trying to do. That's why it's behaving weird. It's because it's got one of the spinal guns on the front of it.
Oh, hell no.
And it doesn't know how to aim down low enough to hit us with it. It stopped 5k away and is trying to shoot us with the spinal laser. It's on target. That's why it's waving in the direction of the base. It's aimed in.
So in other words, if that thing manages to gain enough altitude, we're in trouble.
Anything else tucked away? Couple of cheeky. Oh, that I believe is one of the what are they called? Slag turrets. But yeah, I think that's a slag turret, and then just for good measure, I have no idea what that is. It's like a probe of some sort. I'm not going to go any further in there. Cheeky plasma turret, just for a laugh. Why not throw a Thor dual plasma on? Well then.
Well, there's one weapon we can fit on the small ships that can compete with this stuff. Problem is, you gotta get close enough to be able to fire it. Doesn't seem very likely given that design, especially with a spinal cannon on it. That thing can turn with any degree of accuracy or speed, then you can get blown out of the sky before you even get close to it. Albeit in a very pretty fireworks way, but
Being freaky. It drives at us for a bit and then turns around and drives away again.
could also be the turret ranges when they were randomly set aren't set to the range it thinks it can engage at too.
Now, the way it was bouncing around definitely has the vibe of Lucas's script for fixed weaponry. I've watched enough of his drones try and get their fixed weapons on target to recognise that bouncing back and forth. Okay, so we're... let me... I can't drill anything without it not actually removing the terrain, so I can't see what I'm doing. Would like to expand a bit further up in that azimuth room, but that's going to require a reload. So instead...
Well, that will also help me see the proper shield bubble here, as it's still in the same spot it started at on my end.
If I'm going to do a solar farm, dare I do it with rotors?
Well, I mean, they seem to hold up. I've had them do weird things sometimes with the solar rate alignment scripts, but
I think you are somewhat overestimating not only the number of people that support the channel, Kyle, but also people's willing. I mean, what you're asking for there is a massive endeavour, a huge amount of time, most of which won't end up being mine. That's not something I can really do, especially as I'm pretty damn certain that Keena's got that locked down anyway. That's a good point. I did put the torpedo tech on last time, didn't I? I'd forgotten about that.
yeah, I mean,
Barrel,
yeah.
fancy building a little torpedo turret and see if it works. Worth a shot, right? Not like
we
we've got
do
any
have
better
this,
ideas right now. Oh wow, well, there
got
you
a
go.
nice little spot right here. I mean, built it right off of this, sitting right in the middle.
I propose we don't even bother guiding it. We do it ourselves.
You know, fly them in manually.
Yeah. Might have a better chance of dodging. How long has it been since you last used the torpedo mod?
Oh dear God.
Yeah,
Far too long.
probably be alright. Yeah. We need an interface, merge cylinder, cell. Do the low power laterals maybe? Oh no, we need you. Oh, why they're randomly tucked in with the rest of them on some of them. That's a bit. I guess a tip. And where's the gyro one? Gyro. And the timer. Manual as in no, I meant manually as in seat.
I think more to the point, it's the case of I can remember when I last used the torpedoes, but I could never get them to fire properly.
Okay, I have managed to get them to fire properly, so. Aha! I've even got them to guide, and then I tried to make a multi-launcher with them, and that was where it all fell apart because they weren't willing to. Like, they wouldn't treat each CC interface individually. So if you triggered one, it triggered all of them, regardless of how you tried to sequence it, which was a shame because it was quite cool.
I tried to outfit a one of my fighter designs with them, and they worked, but they were completely dumbfire, no guidance, no nothing.
Yeah, well, I can get the guidance working, but I don't think I remember to put the mod on for it because it needs its own specific mod. Which one's the one that's just got a selection of bays around the outside?
I'm using the conveyor one, which I'm sure is probably not the right one, but
entirely unnecessary, and therefore I will use it.
It seems to fit all this stuff.
So the conveyor fits, has 4 points on it.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. I have the mod on. No! Spacebar, I'm sorry. That seems perfect. Can't really see anything wrong with that whatsoever. Other than where I put my seat, apparently. The missile's a bit imbalanced, basically.
Well, I guess there's actually one way to try to ensure that these would be getting close if I wanted to put a proper missile cockpit on it. Let's see.
Is this torpedo seat from the mod?
There is a torpedo cockpit. I'm
That's a
having
cockpit.
problems trying to get it connected, but
Ah,
Fuel critical.
don't know that was a thing. Oh, I see. That's bizarre.
might be large gird only.
Would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's large good only. Yep. Was lied to. And now I'm out of hydrogen. God damn it.
What are you missing for this? Power cells, lots of them. Alright.
Yeah, we don't have the guidance mod part of it on at the moment. That's why I'm not using the guidance block. I know they're very cool. Plus, while there was no real intention to do this evening, if there was, we might have set something up a little safer than our current setup is. A couple of missiles just on a like T-arm in the middle of the base. Nope. This is impromptu test. Space engineers, are you doing the thing again? Yeah, it might actually be time to restart because it's not letting me run up the stairs at the moment. I get partway up the stairs and then I just jiggle.
Yeah, so Space Engineers is letting you get jiggly with it. Got it.
Yep. Damn it, that's not the right way. It's not the interface, is it? It's the strut, or whatever that's called. A hard point that you do it on. Is it not? Battlefront 2 having... How can a game that old be having issues?
Whoa. Saw that one out of the corner of my eye.
I pressed forwards.
Next thing you know, you're going around and around.
Somewhat inevitably, that worked out pretty much as you'd expect. Whee! Sorry, where's the... I'll stop doing that now. Sorry.
It's impressive how you're managing to rotate that entire rotor with just the sheer force of that one.
I think the thruster's jammed on. Like freaking out with its dampers. It doesn't know what to do. There we go. I don't know why my third-person camera has gone so frokey, but it has. It's not happy. This is going to go horribly.
I think I put much more faith into having remote control on this one than manually piloting it like that. That is definitely unbalanced.
Yeah, but we don't have the guidance block, so...
Yeah, that's why you just put a antenna on it. Hacker drones haven't been seen down here, so we're actually safe putting antennas up for once.
I'm not so convenient. I'm not so convinced by that.
Well, we're not... I should say we're not going up into orbit where the hacker drones live and causing them to show up there.
I'll show you how it's done. I'm ready.
Alright, alright.
He says with lots of confidence and absolutely no idea what's going to happen next.
Yep, ditto. Absolutely ditto. Well, this is either going to hold its own or it's not. Oh, thrusters not completed. That's not gonna help.
The pack is not supposed to have the guidance block. This block initially came without it. This pack initially came without it. The guidance block was an addition. Made by someone else. I think it was Whip that put it together.
Actually, none of this is gonna work on this. What the heck? I use the Atmo thrusters and they're complete, but I can't tell what's not complete on them. Oh, need your help.
Are those called power cells?
Yeah. Should have plenty of extra power cells at this point.
No, they're called power cells for some reason. One of the bits of them is called power cells rather than batteries.
If you're broken, then this shouldn't have anything on it. You're fine.
Screw this. I'm out of here. Goodbye, Farrell. See you
Alright.
in the new world.
Let's see if you have any luck here. Well, you got some distance up there.
Oh yeah, baby. I'm coming for you. Oh, we got the relative speed mod on, I forgot, so I'm going really quite quickly. 140 meters a second.
Probably gonna overshoot him at that point.
Something about the words of my generation.
Well, he's got fighters up.
Dodging, diving, ducking, weaving. I am getting hit. I've lost the front end. No! I'm down. I saw him.
I saw a puff of cloud go by over top of the ship, but he does not seem impressed. Oh, we are running out of power on the station here.
Fuel low.
Holy
dear.
crap, why are you saying we're running out of power?
Critical.
Hey, that did not go as badly as everyone expected. I didn't make it, I'll give you that, but it did not go as badly as you all expected.
We need to turn down the shield power here, because we are draining through uranium pretty quickly.
Go for it. And you turn down the shield recharge rate, although that's just a maintenance rate for the overall shields. There's no way of adjusting that, I don't think.
It's bouncing around on recharge. 7.9 megawatts right now. It should be reasonable enough.
Okay, we're about to find out whether or not they work.
Yeah. Oh, did we attract some
We
attention?
got some fighter attention, yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's see. Sounded like that went pretty well.
That was the first one. We got 2 more coming in, a vulture and a harrier.
Ooh, heard that.
Yeah, if I do get to hit with the railgun, it does the job. Whoa! Now that was the shot. Goodbye, vulture. Think I can brave going and picking up the cargo they left?
You can try, but I suspect that ship is going to go right out for you.
We kind of want it to, though, don't we?
No,
that's
get
just-
closer within range of the base guns. Yeah, I suppose.
You know what I mean? If it gets within 3 clicks, we can fire. And those railguns of ours are not scary, not weak. That's scary, however. I just look over and I'm like, what the fuck? As there's 2 googly eyes looking at me from out of the darkness.
Alright, let's see if this thing's even going to come close to working. Where are you? Least impressive launch ever.
Are you off?
Well, I was
Did you
trying to.
Oh,
That
right.
is not working though. Boom today, remote control. Please grab.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Ah, there we go. Oh, she's quick.
Oh, yeah. Good luck. Oh, and there it is.
No, I'm still in control, believe it or not.
Hit it. Yay!
Don't know if I did anything, but I hit it.
Lol, one of its turret spots has been replaced with a googly eye.
Okay, that's worth it then.
Get wrecked. Stupid turret spawning mod.
It looks like they are all on approach here.
Wow, that's a pretty shot. Yeah, it looks like you came in on a good line, though. I think the midnight got you in the end, but...
Yeah, it looked like I was aiming for one of the atmospheric thrusters that was holding it up. I don't know if I actually managed to detonate anything or even damage it, but...
I'm for the Dumber to come back inside the shield.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it looks like the
Yeah,
main
he's
ship
pulling-
might even be getting in range. Oh, he's pulling away.
Nah,
again.
he's pulling back now. He closed about 3.2 3.02, and now he's
Not
heading back
quite
out.
close enough, yeah. Fire. Miss.
Oh, no, it was a pretty good
Fire.
hit on him.
On the guy, yeah, you could poke a
Yeah.
decent hole in the top. The velocity,
He's
I
got
think, makes a big
ions,
difference.
too. He's got ions, too, if we can bring him down.
Looks like round 2 with both of us at once.
Yep, sounds about right.
We can fight off his cronies, so if we can get him out of the sky, we're sorted. I might make mine, like, balanced this time as well. Looks a bit weird because the head's a bit long. But... Of course, this does mean, you know, in future we're going to have to both automate production and get the guidance system working.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I don't know
So,
how
we,
well
so we
the-
can say a happy hello when they do show up, you know.
I mean, really,
Targeting, unleashing barrage.
the key thing kind of was just once I got hit, it just kind of threw me wide, and having manual control over it was a bigger advantage at that point. I don't know how well the guidance system would really kind of handle that.
Oh, I pressed F10, sorry. And then I searched F10, sorry.
And what in I don't know if the subgrid's doing anything interesting on your end right now. It's definitely doing something interesting on my end.
Oh, hello. Dance, dance, revolution. Do you think it's time for that reload?
That's kind of wondering. Let me see if I can get gyro on it and hopefully help it out.
I don't think so.
Nope, that didn't help. Okay, let me run for bed.
Whee! We found a new trick. I've stopped it as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, what was it?
I got in and out of the seat, and it launched me like a catapult into the distance, and stopped.
Okay, yeah, that definitely stopped it. Okay. Bean.
I think what it is that my... Let me make... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to make sure your dampers are off. If your dampers are on, it doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. Oh yeah, there's a reason that I haven't in any point suggested that we use the explosive version of the warhead for this. That would be a bad plan, I think. We all agree. The chances of this reliably launching in the direction we want it to is slim.
Yeah, I strapped enough warheads to this thing last time to do some pretty decent damage at least. I mean, it may not be the official warhead for it, but it worked.
Optic seal of approval, nice. Boris would be very pleased. Despite the lack of vodka. Hey, Dragonwood. Yeah, inevitably, it was me and Farrell alone today, which meant that there was going to be a fair bit of just explosive carnage going on. The text fire is a grounding force.
Whoa.
Oh god, you did it again, didn't you?
I didn't do anything. I was standing there in a G menu.
Goodbye. Oh, whoa,
That
wait,
just
wait,
gave me
wait,
a
wait.
sudden launch to...
Wait. Mr. Grid, calm your bones. I think it's because you... I think your side has got the dampers on. I don't know. Yeah, it is. Your side is firing its engines.
Okay, didn't do this last time. I didn't do anything differently.
That's what I was doing. Find those engines. Turn them off. Turn the dampers off on them, in particular.
And now game is trying to figure out what to do. Okay.
They called. Hasn't helped. Mostly because there's no way there's near. What thrusters did you use on it?
Same ones
Side
I used
ones.
last time. Atmo, the payload Atmo.
I only find 4, and there should be more than that.
Yeah, every thruster should be off on that thing now. And my grid's got gyros on it too, so...
Both of ours do. What even was that? Alright, restart.
Okay. Good time. Actually, screw it. I shouldn't need to go to bed. Yank it.
It's coming back up. Come on, Space Engineers. You can do this. Reloads and I take quick opportunities to grab a drink as well. She's excellent.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, at least it looks like the grid has stopped.
Ah, that wonderful moment where you look in the mirror and realize that you went out earlier with toothpaste in your beard. It's a good look. Oh, damn it.
It looks like Space Engineers, the bucking Bronco, has decided to stop rotating around randomly there.
Yep, but if we ever need to make one, bingo.
We know how.
The Carnival, Space Engineers Carnival, coming soon.
I think someone did a
No,
map
right,
on
right.
that.
Hang on. Mac pointed this out. I need to address something in chat here. We need to get behind this. Because Mac pointed this out to me a while ago, and the more I think about it, the more relevant it is as we approach the release of Space Engineers, essentially, the last few patches. We need to start using clang as a dirty word. Because what it is a legitimization of Keen's failure. And everyone is kind of on board with this. It's clang. Oh, clang. Peace clang. Praise clang. Blah, 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 blah. You know, clang temples. Everyone's getting on board with it. And in reality, what is clang? Clang is the game fucking up. And we're just legitimizing it every time we do that. Everyone. So while, it's been fun for a while to enjoy the whole clang train, let's, for this next little bit, start using that as what it should be. Which is, the game's gone wrong, and we're not actually happy with it. Say no to clang.
Clang is the root of all evil. Come not to praise clang, but to bury it in Keen's throat.
Yeah, because it looks like we're going to end up being stuck with it. Basically.
There's no way they're going to get everything properly fixed in this game, and they're not going to bother doing it.
Well, we've seen what their plans are for the next update, and they don't look like they've got anything to do with fixing this sort of stuff.
The closest they've kind of gotten is the supposed LOD bug fix, which we'll see about that one.
We'll see.
That thing has been... That bug is so temperamental that I really doubt that they've managed to actually fix it properly.
There you go. AGS has got it. Bingo. But that's exactly what I mean, Matthew. If we had Lucas make a boss drone named Clang, that again is just legitimizing it. I mean, that's just saying, hey, look, Clang's the ultimate boss of Space Engineers. Isn't that fun? No, Lucas should call his boss drone bad.ai, or no, it should be called better.ai. That's what it should be called.
Yes.
Get out of here, stalker.
Nice one, Clarence. Thank you. I'm sure it will, and that will be sad. Basically just sitting here waiting for better.ai to hit chat. That's a perfect description of what Lucas has done for Space Engineers as a whole.
That's one of the things that actually is worrying me about the next update is the changes they've made to the AI. What's that gonna do?
I'm with you a bit, Null. I'm with you a bit. Clang is a representation of the fact that Keen did attempt to do something with quite grand scope. The complaint would be that they bailed out of doing that quite hardcore, quite early on, Like, actually doing anything about the physics engine was abandoned a long time ago. At least it feels like that. There was no new physics blocks added. There was a lot of functionality was being either reduced or worked around in order to make what they had work, because they knew they couldn't remove it, but not necessarily worry too much about adding anything extra. Or particularly fix what we did have. Actually, not all torpedoes are guided. There's a lot of dumbfire torpedoes. Especially early on.
And a lot of just plain dumb torpedoes, like half of what the US fired off at the start of World War II.
Yeah, I was just thinking, and then you've got just stupid ideas. I might have to demand you put a chair on it.
Nah.
Get
I
out
need
of
you
here,
flying.
stalker.
I need my wingman. We're flying together.
All right, I'll stick a chair on it. At the very least, it will make it easier to deal with detaching this thing.
Get
Oh man,
out
it's the
of
same
here,
point as
stalker.
ever. It is the fact that we are disappointed because we know that the game had a lot of potential and it's not going to be realised. We know this now. It's just not going to be realised now. The things we're looking at here are not going to be fixed. And there were times in the past where it worked better than this. You know, there's some really mental... Is it still in the blueprints list? Ironically. No. There. Anyone recall?
Let's see. Oh, I believe I am. As soon as I get this interface on my bar. There's another ship out there. Oh no, it's another IMDC ship.
Yeah, it's flying by. We're all good. That's also true, Q Monster. There isn't really a replacement to space engineers. That is definitely an important point. You know, no one has come along and done something that offers the same amount of flexibility. He says about to launch himself on a chair strapped to a rocket at an enemy AI ship. However, he says sitting on a modded chair, about to launch himself from a modded rocket at a modded AI ship using modded weaponry.
All right.
In a
I'm
two-man
ready to kick
save
the
that's
tires.
only just about taking it.
I'm ready to kick the tires and light the fires.
A little suggestion for this. Get out for a second. Both of us get out. You want to point the rockets
Okay.
upwards. Basically,
Yeah, I'm fine.
we need to do it one at a time. I probably
Right.
am fine, but
Yeah, I can't point mine because I don't have a rotor on my end. But that's
I
okay
see.
because I've got enough thrust on this thing in all directions.
when I get
to
in, it says a
boost
connected
up.
ship has taken control. Oh, yeah, I need you out to move mine then.
Okay, well I
Just
will.
for a second.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
There, now I'm pointing in the right direction. 1 minute to go, so as soon as you can get going, let's go.
Go.
Now I'm off.
Almost collided there. I'm 113 behind you.
Okay.
Slow down a little so I can catch up. Try and spread the fire between us.
I am ballistic. I'm not gonna make it. I'm out of power.
Oh no.
Get out of here, stalker.
I think I'm out of power. Trying to react.
Don't
Or
look like
maybe
it.
not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Go
It's
for it.
showing
Yeah,
0
we're
minutes on it.
splitting the fire. I got a direct hit into its rear.
I've got no gyro control. Not making a successful impact this time. I don't have any warheads left anyways.
Yeah, they've only just killed my warhead, it's still stuck in it. So, yeah, I am still in creative, doesn't make any difference, guys.
Looks like target is now down, actually.
Yeah, I hit him hard.
I need...
Oh, wow. Is that... No, that can't be that's the one we killed earlier. That can't be the right one, surely. Can't be the one we just shot down. No, it's over here. Okay, still decent. Still decent. He's got large ions on him.
All right, I'm down. Yeah, he does in the back. Whole bunch of them.
He's still kind of active. I just managed to take out a couple of his Atmo engines, so he's sort of hovering on the ground a bit. He's over there and not completely dead.
Alright, the usual menagerie of fighters responding.
From multiple directions.
Yep.
Oh, and that one's down. There's another IMD ship, 9.6 clicks off that direction. I'm not sure what that's about, but anyway.
That's the one I think that was passing by us earlier. Good news is at least I can see the updated shield bubble now.
Yeah, we're covered. Can confirm, arrowhead's not massively concerning.
Yep, this is gonna hit. There it is, right on the shield. That's the great thing about this is it really doesn't matter anymore. They can get close, but they'll just hit the shield and bounce right off of it. Come on, guys, I'm right out here, standing out in the open.
It might be a tad OP, guys, but it's not like they don't have similar guns now. It's not you can't say, like, they're armed exactly the same way.
No. That, and if we get too cocky, they can overload the shields. Missiles are very much a problem here.
Jesus. Reload, damn it.
That's gone. Yeah, now those arrowheads are probably going to keep showing up in from that direction, I bet.
Mm-hmm. Well, only one thing for it.
Mm-hmm.
Time for a salvage run.
Yep.
Looks like we've got everything big enough, low enough down that we should be able to grab up some of this stuff.
No, I'm on board the,
Believe
ready to
the
get on board the Doom here.
shields are...
Oh.
Oh, I
Nope.
think we've soaked all of my uranium out.
Uranium, yeah. Hang on, let me pull from the base here.
Oh, hang on. No, ignore me. All right, that's the shield failing. Yeah, we've soaked all my uranium out. So only some of the reactors have got it in, not all of them.
I'm trying to pull some from the base, but I can't pull anything.
You need to go
just
from the
that
top
connectors.
one. Yeah, top one.
Yeah.
We're inside the main shields here, so we should be fine.
Yeah.
I think we might
Yeah,
be
right.
fine anyway. That might... I mean, we could do with more uranium on here to fill up the other reactors, but it is a case that that looked like that was just caused by the initial sudden spike in shield drain when we disconnected. It says as a dog gets launched overhead. Bye, Dag.
Okay, you got plenty of spare uranium on board now.
Right then. Wait. We were inside better shield. Go away. Propose that direction is not the direction we head. Suppose we head off this direction. Looks like there's more juicies, but also we're further under the cover of the turrets.
Yeah, we gotta watch out for that vulture, because that came crashing down to the ground for some reason. Don't know why. But
I
it's still
shot
up
it
there.
with the railgun.
No, it didn't look like it would have been shot. The one in front of
Oh,
it
you mean the
definitely
one
had
way
been.
off in the distance?
Ah.
Can you double check all of the bobs are actually set to grind? I sometimes turn some of them onto weld so it can weld up while grinding.
Okay. Grind if weld gets stuck.
Good.
Yep, should all be good.
There's some ions in amongst this, if nothing else. Many, but some. The killing fields. Yeah, that thing's just firing stuff at us non-stop.
Mm-hmm.
The Dumba got shot at and it took it. Game volume might be a bit on the low side. Must be able to hear where I get shot at least. Oh yeah, we got the lights on the Dumba, haven't we? Why one set of lights seems to be a different colour to the rest though. Because those little drones we're shooting down a judo mage. There was a reason we had to go and take out the big one in the distance with the torpedoes. It's because that thing did have guns that we couldn't afford to get near. That big ship, if we'd gone within 3 kilometers, would have shot at us. With guns that just tear this thing apart in one shot. They get their ammo for free. We do not.
Yeah, I'm just spotting some additional wrecks out here, just getting critical stuff we need off of them.
Mm-hmm.
A
Get in
little
range.
tricky to do it, because these arrowheads are actually trying to gun for me.
I know, Krieg. We'll get some set up as soon as possible. No, Anathros. Bubble shields. Small ship bubble shields, not against the weapons that we're coming up against on some of these ships. Not these little guys, admittedly. These little guys aren't armed well enough, but the big guys, yeah. We might have to try and see if we can actually get near that blooming thing over there that keeps throwing this at us.
Yeah, I think we are, definitely. Otherwise, it's just going to keep sending out wave after wave after wave.
And
just
we're
gonna burn
getting
through
very
ammo.
little from it.
Mm-hmm. I'm back on board.
Alright then. Well, let's find out. Holy balls, there's a junker up there as well.
Okay, that's definitely bad news. I mean,
See what
well,
we can do.
actually, that we could lead that one back to base if we had to.
They're in different factions. Do they fight?
I think they're kind of fixed on us for spawning.
Going for it. We're this
Okay.
close without getting shot at. I reckon we're mostly good. It's just that one above us. Looks like there might be... Oh no, Space Engine just crashed. Yeah, I'll send a log. I'm sure you'll read that.
Connection problem.
We'll make sure the
I was
issue will
about
be
ready
fixed
to-
as soon as possible.
I was about ready to ask if there's a possible way that you could actually boost up and get inside the front end of that ship there.
I like what Badger's suggesting. The base needs to be in the center of like some underground Bob spiderweb for maximum pickup. But 3-click wide, that's a lot of bobs.
Ladies and gentlemen, Space Engineers is about to crash. Place your head between your knees and kiss your grids goodbye.
Yeah, most of the ammo we're using currently does not use much in the way of magnesium. It uses we've got ISM pikemans for the close defense, the point defense, because they're high rate of fire and just use steel plates. And then we've got railguns for the big ones, and those do use a bit more special ammo, but I don't think it's magnesium. I think it's platinum. Okay, whereabouts am I at, and what is the deal? I am at here, and the deal is that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've got the, that was one of the weapons I identified as being ideal for what we're working with. The railgun is iron, magnesium, nickel, and silver.
I think the midnight stuff was supposed to be particularly good.
Yeah, that basically it's making its own ammo for those. Those I haven't tested, but... Realistically, while the railguns are using magnesium, the long reload means the rate of fire is pretty low, so we're not exactly chewing through everything there.
Right, Mr. Farrell, when you get back in again,
Yep,
actually, I'll
opening in.
see if I can do it. We need ammo for the Dumba, basically. Think we can get over there and disable that thing? It looked like we could get up close enough, but we need to be able to shoot down the arrowheads ourselves.
I did offload your small Gatling gun has ammo because there's NATO ammo in the crashed fighters that I salvaged. And I did unload that, so you should have that on board at least. Loading in, it's just taking its sweet time. where I get to sit out in space because the planet is so hard to render.
What does the autocannon even use?
Ian, would you like to show me a world here? Or are you just giving me what Tex is getting the other week?
Hover engines for the win. Yeah, the Dumba design just came from when we first... I don't even think it was this planet. I think I started it on one of the other planets. And it was mostly just, hey, you can hack up with small bobs and have a huge amount of them in a small area. So let's just build a platform that does that.
I'm trying to use my grinder, and it was telling me my rifle was out of ammunition.
Ah, well, there you go.
Fuel critical.
Don't overlook the potential that your rifle is out of ammunition.
Yeah, it's impressive. I didn't know the grinders used ammunition unless they've modified that in their little survival update for, no, you gotta have grinder, blades for your grinder.
Yeah, we're not looking good for the ammunition that this thing takes. I think it's
All right,
small cannon ammo for it, and
Well, I'm unloading another 4 NATO into the connector on the Doomba there. Didn't realize we'd rewind it.
hang on, no,
quite
we
that
are
far.
alright, we're alright. It needs uranium ingots, and they're all in the preliminary reactors. Go on, game, I put bottles in. Wake up.
Ah, small grid voxel phasing. Another thing they said that they fixed.
Is this even the right? Apparently not. Okay, somewhere in here is an autocannon magazine. Let's play the fun game of finding it. You could have just released that change already.
Oh, yeah, just
Not like we've
nice
waited
little
for it for
search.
a while.
Bad dogs. Bad dogs. Hang on. The dags are moving the cockpit somehow. Thank you. You know dags can shove small grids now? Very powerful.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are? I don't think that's now. I think they could always do it. Well, the spider's always good.
Oh, now they And when they die, they can bury themselves under those small grids too.
Top left looks like a clip.
Just heads up, we got a Fort Victoria 3 kilometer, within the 3 kilometer window with explosives on board.
Alright. To the railguns. Alright,
Turret 2 is out of ammo.
You there. Enough of your shenanigans. Whoosh.
Because railgun turret 2 is not piped up for some reason, so we only have one working railgun right now.
Roger. There she blows.
You've got activity. What gives?
Got that one's antennas off. Holy hell, you're not lightly armed, are you?
Yeah, this piece is messed up as far as connectivity goes, apparently. Computer, okay. Okay, so that one came down. Shoot, so now we got 2 ships producing arrowheads over us now.
I got that one's antennas off.
Okay. Trouble is that's also down where that the IMDb ship is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got its turrets off, and I as many of its turrets off as I could find, at least, and also took out its antennas. Accuracy on this is not great for close-up stuff. Right, we need to go and actually get this salvage done if we can get some... I was trying to find the autocannon magazine. That happened.
Yep. One sec. Trying to get this rear railgun back online.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's why the scatter case doesn't work in that gun.
Thank you, Mr. Krieg. Bit of practice, you know. You start getting the hang of a certain amount of lead it needs and so on. Cool, I've got also cannon rounds. Let's go and disable at least one of these incoming.
Alright, I'm ready to go.
Mr. Autocannon, can you chill out for the time being? Wee. Alright, let's go. Can you double check the Gatling's actually on and set to target something sensible?
Yep. Let me get on. Here, small ships, large ships. Yep, we're good for everything.
Use the autocannon. It's harder to aim properly. I'll turn it on.
Yep,
There you
it's
go.
on. Reload. If it is reloading.
The arrowhead dealt with. Gatling turret is hot for those antennas, which is ideal.
There's a turret still in the wreck. Turret still in the wreck.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
No, interior.
Okay.
Should have angle on it from where you're at, actually, but your stuff's shooting up, stuff on the bridge. Okay, interior turret's dealt with.
Plenty your juicies in here.
Yeah, we want what's in the aft, though, because that's got the reactors in it.
I know.
Okay, yep, we got an interior defense turret still up in the back end.
Bob, why? Why? Why are you doing this? Don't do that, Bob. You don't need to do that. You're gonna do it anyway, aren't you?
Breached at the assembler deck. Oh. Yep, there's definitely a turret still back there somewhere. Out in the open, too. Got me on the back deck.
I'll find it.
What are... Oh, you need to turn off your other shield. You need to turn off the defense shield. You're just breaking the grid all around you here on my end.
No, I'm dead. It clanged out in there.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it's completely dead.
No, it's not. I can... Alright, I might be able to at least power it down.
Cockpit's gone and so's the coffee. Shit.
Yeah, but I'm actually on board. Okay, yeah. Well, good news is there's still something of it left. Not much of it left, but something of it.
Bad news, that was our only spawn point.
No, we should still
Oh
have
no,
a
it's
bed
not
bay on
Mars Medical Room, ignore me. I'm being dumb.
Yep. Don't scare me there.
Not again, the Dumba. No, that was Clang was on me forgetting to turn off interaction with grids on the shields.
On the shield.
And there's no way of, like, you can't turn that on and off quickly. On, like, while that's bouncing around like it is. I was just trying to balance myself so I could at least get in the hole. Nope.
Well, the good news is she's still got power, and working on getting some bobs up and running on her again.
There is a projector on the back. If that survived, I've still got a blueprint of it.
Hard to tell from the angle she's at right now. Got a solar panel, she's got the back connector, but not much forward of that.
Oh, motherfucker. That's bad.
I'm just trying to get enough left to...
My proposal would be to not try and recover that like that, but would be to go and build another one and come and recover it that way around.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, the bobs are still useful over here as for tearing this thing apart.
It'll
from
take it
inside.
apart on top of itself.
Well, we can set the bobs to to take it apart from further distances at least, and limit its stuff to functional blocks. I mean, the big thing right now is even if we want to build another vehicle, we can't route of reactor components.
If we have to sacrifice some out of those two partially built large reactors, then because we'll have some in there.
Let's disable those, disable that. Alright, this first.
There's some small shield generators and a reactor over here. Take it to uranium.
Whoa, that's something got me there. Got me with good velocity too. What the heck was that? I mean, I was literally standing on top of the Doomba wreck there and blown completely clear of it. I should.
Barrel, I'm removing your reactors for the time being, so that they don't
Okay.
suck up any reactor components
Yep.
that do come about.
Heads up at the base. We've got another ship coming in. IMDb.
No worries. It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Or IMDC. I keep calling them IMDbs, but good enough.
That's a different thing.
This
It'll
thing's
do.
got a big turret on the bottom of it. Not anymore, though.
You got the rails. Cool. All right.
You wandered right within base range.
Oh, and apparently down she goes.
Mm-hmm. Those 2 shots all it took. No shoots either. Unless he's got them set low.
They tend to.
Nope, that went down hard.
Roger.
And 10 is still intact though, so he's gonna be a problem for whatchamacallit.
When are they not? Answer me that. When are they not?
All the time. Okay, what are you do? You're probably 4, aren't you?
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Friend dead above us.
Fuel critical.
One hanging decidedly up at quite a high height. Just waiting.
Probably trying to go after me. We're talking above the wreck right now.
Fuel critical. Fuel critical.
Pain in the arse of position this is. Come on. Get in the spot. Nowhere near. No, can you not build off of that? Fine. Build off the back. Or you can build off of that. Yeah.
Fuel critical.
I confirm that there is a turret in the back end of the ship still here, but
Yep.
the Doomba is safe from it for the moment.
X. We're going to need grav gen components for the Sparrow had extra left over from earlier.
I think we can salvage some from the debris field too.
All 9. The answer to that might be a no. Maybe not.
Wonkiest possible setup I can think of, but I've got a large cargo container made it up over here.
Cool.
Fuel critical.
I should be with you, hopefully, relatively soon. Base is taking a pounding. Every now and then, there's still arrowheads coming in, although less than there were, it's noting. Fact, there's just one pissing around about 2.6k away, so they might have stopped. Like getting the antenna on that was enough. Worth noting that that, guys, should probably prevent the Doomba from being destroyed by a falling ship corpse. It's easy to forget it's there when you're on the inside. We have upgraded this evening. We are defended. Same time. probably empty the bladder.
Fuel critical.
Back in 1 sec, guys. Back in 1 sec, bro.
Yep.
I'd say we've certainly done ourselves a pretty good job here of making a fairly solid hard mode scenario.
Mm-hmm. Without a shadow of a doubt.
I'd like to say doing alright tonight, but in reality all we're doing is defending ourselves. Actually building up on resources is really not going that well. Oh yes, we are poor for the components.
Well, they got plenty over here in the Doomba. Alright, should say what's left of it, because it's in the process of transforming into something completely bizarre at this point.
Still more of the same.
Ooh, nope, I take it back. The projector did survive back here, just barely.
The issue is going to be getting it into a position where we can even use that projector.
Yeah, well, as it stands, the whole thing is kind of being rotated through 90 degrees, and I'm kind of trying to see if I can rebuild enough to get it out of here. Because right now the parts it's carrying are more worth than trying to get it back in operation as what it was intended for. Trick is power. I need to move you guys.
H. We do have one Kajudu. It's downstairs. I'm being lazy.
Alright, no ice. Right.
Is it? More than two. Anything else in here that uses blue ink?
Alright, so we still have one other advantage here, and that's because there's one other piece of kit on this thing that survived. The shield emitter survived, so I just need a new controller for it.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be turning that on while you're in there.
No, definitely not.
That went somewhat poorly last time. When you really look at it, it's ironic how few things actually use base material. Like cobalt you need for like very, very specific stuff. Metal grids and gravity components.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. missing? We're still missing computers as well.
Fuel low.
Alright, this thing has no business being out anywhere, but we're gonna try to see if we can get back home with it.
We need 2 more.
Fuel critical.
You're acting weird there, and you're drifting into an area I don't want you to be, because there's still turrets back there.
Fuel critical. One of your googly eyes survived.
That one googly eye is the only one that's ever been on it, and it has survived
Yep.
for a while.
Well, it
I think
survived that
eventually
carnage.
there was one like right at the beginning. It had a pair, and then very quickly the googly eye got lost. I didn't replace it in the blueprint, so that's the one googly eye that survives all.
A couple of your shield generators also survived too, which is good news.
Oh, that'd be awesome, creep. You gotta do that. That's a googly eye.
She's an interesting thing to fly right about now, actually. I'm having to lean hard over on. I'm leaning hard over on the stick to try to keep her remotely level, which is not working out all that well. Means that realistically, I have only very few options to fly, as far as direction. And I can't exactly slow her down.
Do you have the same issue where the construction text for the shield stuff goes off the edge of the screen?
Yeah, for the emitters,
So it's all off the end of the screen. You can't see what it's saying.
It's because of the custom HUD we've got. It's the same problem with the circular HUD too.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yep. Yeah, because they both relocate the part information further down on the screen than Keen's default HUD.
Oh, fair. I see. Yeah, makes sense. Which is fine unless you have a mod with like a gazillion parts in it, and then suddenly.
Yeah, then you're kind of stuck at that point. Closing it on the base, I'm gonna take it slow coming in because I don't want to go too fast because I can't slow down very well. But a lot of parts coming in off this.
Nice.
Might even get some salvage done on the debris field on my way in at this point. Yep, there we go. Remnants of a turret on that one. I am still hard over on the stick here to try to keep her level. but it's back.
Get her in the shields, drop her
Yep.
down, and we'll take her apart. Oh, no, you're not even going to have that much choice.
No, that's okay. She can just... Oh, there she goes. She's starting to lean again. Okay, yeah,
Make use of that hole. Just turn them off. Turn them off.
Yeah. There we go. Good enough. That's what's left of the Doomba. She's rotated 90 degrees around. We did save a solar panel and a lot of reactors, so that was good. Did her duty. She got back home.
Goodbye, little duckling.
Can't ask for more than that. Even had some hover engines still left on her, so perfect.
What's even better is I can tell it's got in range of this Doomba because it's getting torn apart far too fast for the base now.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye, Mr. Arrowhead. Nope, not quite.
I don't know why those ones are still showing up like that. It's kind of annoying. Still.
Well, that's everything off the old craft at that point.
Fuel low.
She's free, boys! And now, for a couple of slight changes and then a fresh blueprint. I forgot to do that last time, and I'm regretting it.
Alright, in the meantime, I'm gonna head back to the wreck. The parts for Bob. See if I can kind of rig something up internally for the time being. Use it against itself.
Shouldn't be long. Did you get the turret on the back edge dealt with, or is that still a potential threat?
No, it's still a potential threat at this point, I believe. The onboard Bobs that were left didn't exactly have range to that or the whatever's in that rear reactor compartment.
Get out of here, Stalker.
I can see there's still 2 hydrogen tanks and a bunch of batteries back there, plus some more active reactors, so
Roger that.
that's okay, because this is about to have an unwelcome guest show up.
Cement mix and all sorts, but no gravel.
Fuel low.
That's why you're not working. Not dragging it into your inventory. Dragging it into the blooming cargo container over and over again.
Fuel critical.
Yay! Not sure if it was plenty stone, but it was some stone. Oh, I have this really weird urge to go downstairs and tunnel a little bit. Tunnel.
God, underneath the, oh, you mean down where we're gonna put the reactors?
Yeah. Started doing some earlier and
Alright, let's see what we can get on board here. Got a D-class turret C still up, a GTF small pulse turret somewhere, an HS armored interior turret, standard interior turret, large ship cannon turret, midnight DEG turret, and a small torpedo launcher turret.
so not much
All
left.
still
Then.
on this grid.
Not much left then. You're right. No worries. That's better. Now it looks pretty. Much better. Mining for gravel? I have no idea what you're talking about. I wouldn't do such a thing. I was opening up the area there. Oh look, there's spare stone in the inventory. I should probably now go and process that. We need gravel after all.
Just wound up in there. Yeah, it is. Keen in their temporary particles, you know. Sometimes they last a little longer than they really should.
See, look how much better it looks back there. Looks all sexy. Maybe, as a convenient extra bonus, New Doom's got lots of reactors on it. It'll be all like, fuck you with the shields. Which one's the one that means that I... Right, where's the turn off, interfere with... You can't do it on a small grid. I did not test the survival update. I know a fair bit about it, but I did not test it. I can't do that. The shield is too silly. Too silly.
Just see a big purple blob floating around there.
Yeah, exactly. No, can't do it. Right, well, I'm going to do my good man's duty and try and do a bit of trash cleanup here.
Mm-hmm. I'm working on making sure we've got a place to bring you in here when you get out.
Boy, there's a lot of mess out here.
Just a little bit, you know. They keep obliging by sending all these things to us for us to break down. So we're only just doing what they're things that they're giving us to do.
You know, mostly it's metal plates, right?
Yeah.
I'd be more excited if our turrets didn't like shred the stuff so efficiently that there's very little to get from it.
Well, there were a couple of spots out there we did pick up some ion thrusters.
Oh, I know, there are bits and bobs out here. Don't get me wrong. I love the little fires in the distance as well. That shows sign that there's something there worth getting. There's little sort of pillars of fire around the place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, those are the places where there's a block that can burn, and armor doesn't burn. I think there's quite a few. I am stumbling across a fair few ammo thrusters and stuff like that. So there's motors and so on. Not massively exciting, but better than not having motors. And I did just have to make like 2,000. So go on, Bob. Catch up. I know there's a lot of mess out there. You know what? Be nice if it was daytime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool, Carl. Yeah, come join us, man. Discord's a friendly place for the most part. You avoid arguments over unneeded claims in Atlas. Speaking of which, 174 people online. Roger that. God, I am once again responsible for this. No, actually, I'm not in C3. I'm in C4. The grid's quiet. Someone else is responsible for the hatred. Do I not sleep? No, I do sleep. I just sleep really stupid times.
Nope, there's a turret.
Hey, at least you got back with the important stuff.
Well, I've got everything set up out there that it's basically just taking care of itself right now. At least as far as Bob can reach.
Or
Fuel critical.
balls. Don't do this. Oh, god damn it. Back in a moment, Dumbo. Fine, I get to walk through the Elysium Fields here. That is
And
the outside of the base and the mess that it's in.
oh, that's lovely. Turrets are shooting through themselves again, or through their own grids. I've got a spot prepared from the back end of the craft that you'll be able to pull the Doomba straight in at.
Roger that. What is that? Is it just a massive pile of ice, or one of the
be.
turrets is game?
What the heck? I think one of the midnight turrets is shooting through the grid. Because every time I get up to that spot in the ship, even though there's nothing actually there that can shoot me.
Observe the sim speed increase as I clear up the mess we've made. Still got a number of quite large vessels out there waiting for plunder as well. Just have to check them out carefully one at a time, and should keep us fueled for a bit though. We kind of need it after tonight. That was a reasonable expenditure in resources.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely picked up some good stuff tonight.
Yeah, as Perplex is saying, it might be that it's shooting through a deformed block, and it thinks there's a gap there because of how weird it gets. I love the fact that I picked up some anti-dag ammo in amongst this. Don't shoot the unknown signal. Alright, fine. Well, we're not getting that then. Not that I was that bothered by another set of Badger costume, but... the scraps are almost done. Worst of them, at least. I'm not going to go around and get the last block. Pain in the arse.
Okay, I think I got one of the annoyances out here dealt with. Yep. Definitely seeing some parts off of weapons show up here.
Take it back. The scrap's not almost done. There's a massive field of scrap over that direction still. Plus, there's a Protoss Corvette directly above us.
Yeah. Under fire and launching fighters over towards you.
Uh-huh. And to contribute Dumba Mark IV's not insignificant power matrix to the base grid, I think. Although we do have one large reactor up there.
Oh, we got back enough parts to do it?
Yeah, when I went looking around, mine had actually finished. Somehow it had exactly 6,000 in it, and then neither of yours had any reactor components whatsoever. I don't know how it had managed to balance it like that, because in my experience that's not how it does things, but... Yeah.
Yeah,
I just cleaned up out there, for fuck's sake.
Alright, supposedly weapon systems are all taken care of over here right now. I'm confirming that with the usual test. About wherever you are.
Incoming Protoss Corvette, high speed. Upside down by the looks of things.
Fort Victoria wreck is taken care of. He is neutralized.
Some scary guns on that, if any of it survives. Although it looks like a lot of them are neutralized. It looks like that thing's been taken out by something else up in orbit. That looks like it's got into a fight with something else because it's coming down and we didn't do that damage.
Ow! And there's my ears. Krieg! Turret noises! I don't know what exactly would take it down. I've got an IMDC that's bouncing around on the ground over here. But nothing that should have gone after him. I don't know what that's down for. There's nothing on this ship that could have shot it.
Alright, there's not much of it left, so...
Yeah, well, I mean, at this point, it's...
That ridge line is hilarious. Going along in Spectator, and there's just, like... That ridge line's just covered in large shipwrecks now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you go up into space, looking at the area around where we are and the amount of voxel deformation from just being shot at is quite incredible as well. Oh, of course, I went into Spectator, didn't I? So now I can't see the ground.
It's a shirt. Yep, the wreck out here is about to lose the last of its power.
Have faith, there's ground there. One of these, like, weird episodes of Star Trek where you've got to go through, like, a mental test. But if you get through it, it'll be fine. Or something.
Where do you still have one? Some of you got power on board. How are you powered? Not you, because you're completely separated.
No LED bug at all. It's alright, the ground clutter is appearing in the correct location. Like all the bits of like shit we've locked down, so actually this is becoming my guide. It tells me where I must go. I follow the level of the trash that we've shot from the sky.
Hey, that was the landing gear separating, but that still doesn't explain why we've got power over here. Grid has power, no actual reactors on board. That's a new one. Light, antenna. Yep, no reactors, still has power. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm back and more bubbly than ever. I'm not even kidding. This thing's got loads of shields now. 716k.
Yeah, that's 600 reactor components there. Relaying those over. If I can. Okay, I can't.
Is there a turret left here or not?
No. No. All turrets, as far as I can tell, have been destroyed. Or taken out at this point. I've been wandering around the back of the ship without having any problems being shot at, so... Anything
There's
that is
two
shooting is
Harriers
something
above
else.
us.
Yeah. Well, part of the problem is enough of this grid is neutral that they probably think that the, whatchamacallit, think that the ship is ours now.
It's fine. I mean, looks like I can legitimately just tank them.
Yeah, they're going after me. It's great, you can shoot up the armor around here. Silly little fighters. Okay, no, I take it back. You're shooting a rocket. No, I'm just wandering around, drawing their fire.
I think the last one's on the roof.
Well, they all are, because they're all trying to shoot me right now. So they're just having a grand time blowing all of their ammo, trying to shoot through the wreck to me. While I run around just to spread out their fire a little bit, let them waste it.
Got it.
Okay. They did damage my bob up top, though. That's annoying. Yeah, well, yeah. Yep, you got it all right. Got both of them right here. With ions on them, too. Ooh, large
Nice.
ions on the back of this one. No, hydrogen. Never mind. Oh, no, there's large ion back there. Sweet. I can get you repaired. Okay, you're out. What about you? Yeah, you're neutralized. Oh yeah, ions on all of this stuff.
I'm fine with that. Snap it. Although I think I'm starting to get full.
You probably haven't even gotten the stuff down here. The Bob contents, and those are both pretty much full. There's some more stuff that fell up there. It'd be more entertaining if I actually had jetpack fuel left, aside from 7%.
Suspects I'm getting pretty heavy at this point. Might have to make a return trip, but it's probably worth it for this wreck.
Oh, definitely.
Stuff here. I picked up 25 parachutes. Mwahaha.
Yeah, clearly they definitely meant for these guys to be able to start falling out of the atmosphere now. Anything for computers in this stuff? Yes, no, maybe.
You know, we're turning it off. No.
Good grief. It's like a used parts shop up here right now.
You guys that say large grid Doomba would be very OP, it isn't. It loses what makes it the Doomba by making it large grid. The Doomba works because you can fit so many bobs in such a small area. You sacrifice how much range you've got, but think about the size of the large grid bob. It's huge in comparison to these. That was kind of the whole concept of this, was the idea that the small grid bobs were actually for a specific purpose. If you just want to salvage a ship as quickly as possible, the small grid ones are actually better. This isn't at all freaky. It's fine. Can't see the ground at all around the base, but you know.
Or the fact that you can actually see the entire base.
Yeah, yeah. It's nice to see it laid out on the ground like that.
It's not a bug, it's a feature. Like the fact that the bug that I have to constantly be reminded that my fuel is low.
But everyone's favorite to know their fuel is low. You wouldn't want to not know your fuel is low, Mr. Farrell. Come on now. Oh, hook up, you bastard. Thank you. Empty me. Empty me.
Oh yeah, because that's what I needed too, is low energy. Alright. Yeah, something on this ship is still powering. It's got enough fuel for 150 days right now. Aside from the fact that it just took out the seat. Thank you, Bobs. It was very handy.
Heading back your direction.
Yeah, okay.
And you have a bob. A Dumba printing. A Dumba of your very own.
Nice.
Well, a new variant. One of the ones that's got enough shields that means that maybe we don't lose them quite so often.
Or at least we'll have one that can help while the other ones are covering. Probably good, but I'll be heading back to the base in a little bit because O2, H2, suit power. Yeah. Try to see if I can get a setup online with some. Second Bob is almost repaired out here. Or is repaired. I just want to try to get a cargo container for it.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
It's me again. I'm with you, Mercury. We really should. I think it should be alright to do that as well. Automating the Dumba to clean up around the base. Just have one of these on remote control going via GPS points.
Mm-hmm.
Simple to do, and yeah, just travel around picking stuff up. Occasionally we go and jump aboard and be like, hey, hang on a second. Need your pass.
Okay. That should start taking care of some of the wrecks up top. At this point, I think it's safe to say anywhere you see a cargo container that's going to have a ton of stuff in it that the Bob's been picking up over here. Oof.
All good.
Yep. Yeah, watch it. There's a wreck up on top of there that's going to come tumbling down on you.
I'm busy taking it apart as we speak. Don't worry. It's decided that the whole thing is now friendly because we've got parts on it.
Yeah,
We've destroyed
working on
everything
that.
on it.
Armor block. Yep, you're completely off. Okay, fine. We'll just turn really up. That must be your undoing it then, because I got both Bobs on board off right now.
It is, yeah, but I mean, I guess that's fine. It'll stop repairing stuff in a second and just focus on taking apart that.
Alright, anyways. Off to have some fun. Goodbye, cruel world.
Love how much of the stuff falls apart before it can even hit the shield. It drops, but it doesn't get to hit the shield. It just gets bobbed before it hits. I know we can paint it pink, guys, but I'm wary of doing so because it's got a bob attached to it at the moment. I probably can't fit all the cargo of in my inventory. And almost all of it that we're repairing here is just armor blocks. It's just steel plates. I don't mind losing that.
Yeah, it's got the better part of 3 small cargo containers worth of stuff on board at this moment. How close are we here? Reactor components. There's about 600, 800 reactor components in one of the cargo containers over there. We could definitely use those.
Well, let me have a look at how I'm doing for cargo space.
Yeah,
I got a fair bit. Pink it.
Well, I'm not over there right now.
Okay, I shall pink it.
Mr. Farrow was basically out of oxygen, so.
Full fastball. No, I hadn't. Doesn't mean I won't, but no, I hadn't. Bob, get on with the pinketing. Come on now. Don't worry about that. It's just small grid armor plates. Just leave it. Leave it. He's not going to leave it. He's just going for it at this point.
Of course. It is Bob's way. The Tao of Bob.
Oh, Bob, you are very clever, aren't you? Right, I'm full. Because he unloaded the box before trying to grind it down.
Oh, nice.
I like that idea, killing. Or all connected ones, at least. Be a really clear way of showing which ones aren't connected to. Very much a Warcraft mod, almost. Looks like it's close to done.
Yeah, basically waiting on a lot of motors and reactor components. Other than that, not in bad shape. Okay, let's...
Unloading the next bunch.
There we go.
Worth noting, you do not need all of these reactors.
Oh, yeah. But it's nice to have them when you start losing them.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. But then, if you're losing them, you've lost your shields and you're probably screwed, so...
Only one other thing I can think of here. So we can tell them slightly different from each other.
Oh yeah, you got to paint it. Switch up that yellow if you can. I should get Lucas's color replacer on. that's a good question, Killing. Will they ever fix the log bug? Who knows? We can but hope. However, one thing we can be sure of. Wizard and Farrell struck back against the oppression tonight.
Mm-hmm. They want to send
Yeah.
stuff our way, we're going to make them pay for it.
We're going to repurpose it.
Mm-hmm.
Rebuild it into our own.
We don't have just one Doomba now. Now we've got two.
And they're both shielded, and they've got lots of powers for those shields.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a base that can shoot things down. And it too has shields. Mwahaha. Take apart the pink thing first, you idiot. How many times do I have to turn off armor blocks before you won't do armor blocks? No armor blocks, you idiot. No. No, 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 no. Anything but armor blocks.
Actually, looks like we are really running out of room on the base right now.
I just get really heavy really fast. Well, it looked like it finally worked. And it's not actually grinding armor blocks. Yay! No, it's decided to weld them instead.
You might want to label your Mr. Coffee.
Yeah, fair point. Best on the...
No, not that one. This is not what I wanted you to take out. Thank you very much.
Get out of here, Stalker.
Nice one, Perplex. Cheers, dude. Hey, it's almost over, man. 10 minutes to go. And we've stripped this thing down to, like, basically nothing left. So I've missed her. Ooh, and, oh yeah, and she might be playing it out a bit now.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that assessment based on the lag I just felt.
Yeah.
Just when I was starting to set out with the other Doomba here.
Ah, I wouldn't. We got not got long left, my man. I'm coming back with the last load, I think, from the cargo containers. We can always pick up with this next time.
Yeah,
Progress
there's just
has
still
been
some
good.
flaming debris out here that I'm going after.
I'm sure. Look, a rogue Dumba.
It's the rared humpback Doomba.
Looks like you want to check your aligned to gravity and so on your engines.
Yeah.
Like some of them are set on and some of them are set off.
Well, actually, the bigger problem is that all the hover engines aren't in place yet.
Still, I wouldn't be surprised to find that some of them are set. You want them aligned to gravity off and expert mode on. Normally stops the bouncing.
Yeah, I'm okay with the bouncing. There are far worse things that could be going wrong with this craft right now. For a short little hop, she's good.
Yeah. I don't even know where to go and meet up for a good screenshot to end things, or a good spot to end things, because I can't see the ground. Yeah, from this angle we can pretend like there isn't any ground there. Just see a Farrell in the distance, grabbing stuff up.
Nom nom nom.
Gonna need to make you a Dumber Dock.
Yeah, I've got one I could almost get to.
Actually,
but
technically there's one here, yeah, under that turret. That one you should fit to. Just needs to go a bit higher than mine.
yeah, that will be a bit of a problem with the current state of the hover capacity on this thing. Definitely needs those extra engines.
Ah, nice one, Creed. Connector is off at the moment.
Yeah, working on that. Hell, this is going to be an interesting docking maneuver.
Just bounce into position and be fine. There you go, you see?
Yeah.
Just need to be ready on the lock button. There, lock. Lock, lock, lock. Oh,
There.
hey. And we'll get those hover engines finished for next time and maybe she'll behave a bit better.
Mm-hmm. Well, that and this one's outfitted for field operations because we've got an O2 generator on board, so no more dying out in the field, hopefully.
Happy.
Yeah.
You can wait for next time. I'm standing in. Like, don't fall off the edge. You'll fall down into the top of our base, apparently.
No, you're standing right where the ground is.
I know. Still. No, what's the recovery from our previous position that was not so hot?
Well, I mean, we did make it back at least, kind of.
Yeah, true. But nice one, guys.
Peace, but
Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it, Mr. Farrell. Don't forget you can go and check out his channel down in the video description. And we will catch you guys some point later. I will probably play a little bit of Atlas before I go to bed, so if you hang around for half an hour, you might see me pop up on Twitch. Cheers, guys. Catch you later.